Eurobasket, but their best finish of recent years has been 7th, and that was all the way back in 2003. Finished 21st in the 2017 edition. But there's been no doubting the way that they have gone about their business so far in the qualifying campaign here. Played 5, won 5. And now they can just play with complete freedom, because they know no matter what happens here today, they will go through Group A as group winners. So it's a pretty nice position to be in. Don't know how much onus Spain will put on wanting to finish in 2nd position, but of course every team will want to win every single game they play, whether it's a dead rubber or not. So here we go then, the long road of qualifying is slowly coming to an end. It is the final game day for Spain and Israel. Can Spain get their revenge from their 95 points to 87 defeat when they met back in November? It's Israel who control the tip, and we are off and running. It's good ball movement already, and Jake Cohen proving a threat immediately. Draws the foul. Well, they've been pretty good from the foul line throughout qualifying, of Israel shooting the free throw at 81.1%, so that is a pretty healthy number. 10% higher than Spain. And Cohen makes no mistake with both, so Israel off and running. Now the 3, just a little too much on it. Have another go here, Spain. Good defense. Tomer Ginat getting his body in the way. Trying to pass the ball quickly here, Spain. Here is Pauli, just pulls up, throws the 2. Barrero with the rebound, kicks it back out. Now the 3 goes up. A little too short. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Spaniards. It's going to be important for them today. Here is Ferran Bassas, plenty of experience with Bassas. The shot clock is down to 3. He's got to get the shot away here. Just about gets it away in time and nails it as well. Had to be patient. They'll be pretty happy with the way that they're rebounding early on here, Spain. Plenty of offensive rebounds already. Here goes Ginat down the other end of the floor, and he gets the roll. So Tomer Ginat with his first points. And now they've got the steal. Great work by Yiftaziv, and throws it down with authority. Great anticipation, wasn't it, from Yiftaziv? Just read the play so well. A foul down the other end of the floor. Plenty of time to line this 3 up. Just can't quite get their range at the moment, Spain. Dario Brizuela off the mark there. He's had a pretty decent qualifying campaign with 12.8 points so far. Has played the most games out of any Spanish player. This is his 6th game, so he's played all of them. Bassas. Doesn't have too much help here. I think he's going to have to try and go alone. Can't quite make the layup. Who was the last touch off? It was off Spain. So Israel get possession back. Remember to get involved with us as well. Hashtag Eurobasket is where you can find us. Let us know your thoughts on how you feel this qualifying campaign has gone and what you think is going to happen actually in the tournament proper when it gets underway in over a year's time from now. It's a shame that it has had to be put back to 2022, but the right decision. We hope and pray that we'll be able to have full crowds and a proper spectacle as it should be. Oh, nearly able to get another steal, Yiftaziv. Already got one so far today. Here's Bassas. Shot clock is down to 4. Bassas gets it back. It's a lovely pass from Ferran Bassas. And easily put away by Jonathan Barrero. Here's Tamir Blatt. And Jake Cohen. 3 goes up. Both sides just struggling with their range from beyond the arc in the early stages here. So Bassas draws the foul. Foul goes on Ginat. Ginat heads to the bench. Second foul already for Ginat, so just trying to look after him. In comes Roman Sorkin. He was superb a couple of days ago. Had a great game, including one very special highlight play as well. And he's called on a travel, so Spain will turn it over. Here's Yiftaziv. And Tamir Blatt, screen set by Sorkin. Blatt, it's a beautiful pass underneath. Oh, he's fouled. He just couldn't make the 2. Be disappointed not to. Jake Cohen, be thinking that should have been an and 1. Cohen remains perfect from the line. Solid start this from Israel. Absolutely no sign of any kind of lapse in concentration or lack of intensity, which sometimes you can get almost subconsciously. You're not intending to, but when you know that you're already going through as group winners, can sometimes just affect you mentally, but certainly no signs of that early on. That's a nice finish high up off the glass from IsraeL. Pass down the floor to Sorkin. Good transitional defense though from Spain, and now the fast break is on for Spain. That's really nice. He's fouled and won. Talk about a fast break. It was one end of the floor to the other in the blink of an eye. And Barrero is fouled and will head to the line for the chance of a three-point play. Can't quite complete it, but we're all leveled up, 8 points each. Menko spots a gap, kicks it back out. Now the three goes up, still both sides struggling from three-point range. IsraeL has it stolen from Jake Cohen. And now Tamir Blatt tries to really increase the tempo, play the pass down the floor, but that was easily picked off. Now plenty of time to knock down the three. And Spain have the lead. It's in a really nice rhythm. Shooting that three did Ferran Bassas. Sorkin, just back off. Roman Sorkin. And the two unhappy, giving him an open look from three-point range. Yiftaziv's just going to have to throw one up here with the shot clock counting down. Oh, and he's made it right on the buzzer. Good work from Yiftaziv. He's up to 4. Here's Fran Guerra. Guerra to Barrero. Again, that shot clock is down to 2. He's got to get it away. He does, and draws the foul, and 1. Great work from Fran Guerra. Waited as long as he possibly could there to get the shot away, but when he did, it was a good one. And there was a foul as well. And again, just can't quite convert on the three-point play. Just over 3.5 to go in this opening quarter. Spain 13, Israel 10. And an offensive foul, so Israel will turn it over just as he was about to shoot that three. So Roman Sorkin, the man called on it. Another foul has been called. Couldn't quite see what happened there. It was just out of camera shot. Either way, Israel back in possession. Pass across the floor. Here's Weiss. Now Carter. Carter looking to try to go to work. That's a really nice pass. Got the shot away just in time, but it was somewhat of a rushed one in the end. Now the foul is called. So foul goes on Spencer Weiss. trip to the line for Dario Brizuela. Still relatively young in his basketball career, Brizuela. He's only 26 years of age, turned 26 late last year as well. He's part of the Spanish under-20 European Championship side that won the silver medal all the way back in 2014. So Spain leading by 5. Just over 2.5 to go in this opening quarter. This will be a 2 if it goes, which it does. Nice from Yamada. Oh, Spain are doing such a great job. It's another big-time play from Fran Guerra. Just so lethal, isn't he, in those kind of areas. Now, can they finally convert on a three-point play here? Yes, they can. Good work from Guerra. It's proving a bit of a handful in the early stages. 5 points, 2 for 2 from the field. Spain now leading by 6. That'll be another offensive foul. Plenty of turnovers from both teams early on. So Yamada called on this one. It's Jaime Fernandez. It's another offensive foul. Well, this is all just getting a little scrappy. It's 11 turnovers combined so far in this first quarter. 6 for Israel, 5 for Spain. Here's Mada. Mada kicks it back out. Thought he could have actually just thrown up the layup there, Mada. Decides to get the shot away. Well, he had to with the shot clock counting down, but it wasn't a particularly good look. So makes the first, Mikel Salvo. Too much on the second, and Sorkin brings down the rebound. Just under 90 seconds to go. There is Carter. Comes from good basketball stock, does Carter. I think his foot was just inside the line there. Would have been a 2 had it have gone. Salvo turns down the 3, instead gives it to Guerra. Tried to feed it back into Guerra, who a little fortuitously actually picked up the loose ball, but then couldn't make the layup. Here's Mada. Carter, who is fouled. And Ben Carter will head to the line and shoot 2. Yeah, his dad, Mike Carter, was a professional basketball player for 17 years. With 13 of those 17 years in Israel. Family relocated to Las Vegas when he was relatively young, so it was Mike, his dad, who coached him whilst they were growing up. He was playing for the Las Vegas Lakers on the AAU circuit. So another trip to the stripe here for Mikel Salvo. Who misses both. Last few minutes, both teams have just been lacking a little bit of fluency. Here is Sorkin. Sorkin spinning and his way towards the hoop, draws the foul. So Guerra called on his first. Sorkin makes the first. Big man is Roman Sorkin, 2 meters 10. Another who decided to go down the college route in the States, went to the University of Oregon. Did Roman Sorkin. 1 second to get the shot away to try and finish the first quarter in style. But a little waywards. And at the end of one, it's so far so good for Spain. They lead Israel 19 points to 13. Well, Spain shooting at 60%, Israel at 50%, but both teams you can see struggling from beyond the arc. Just one made three-pointer for both of them. Spain down below 50% from the free throw line. Here are the highlights from the opening quarter. Yeah, confirmation that the Eurobasket app is, of course, available to download. It's completely free. Guide you through the rest of qualifying and just keep you up to date with the latest news in the build-up to the tournaments. You get all the latest news and highlights on that app. Available to download on whatever device you may have. So don't forget to check that out. But it's Spain who have the lead as the second quarter gets underway. 19 points to 13. Israel with the opening possession in the second. is Tamir Blatt. Now Cohen, that's a good pass from Cohen. Weiss lines up the three. And still, Israel yet to make a three-point shot. Granted, it's only their third attempt. Yeah, gets the roll. That's nicely done from Jaime Fernandez. Just keep nudging that scoreboard for Spain. Of course, it would guarantee them second spot if they were to beat Israel here today. As Cohen just about gets that right-hand hook shot to go. Sergio Scariolo wanting a little more intensity from his Spanish players. Foul is called, bucket won't count. So Guy Panini called on his first foul. And they've got the steal. Second steal as Blatt throws one up. So Fernandez now called on his first. Here's Cohen. Straight into the very capable hands of Tamir Blatt, who makes the layup and one. Great penetration from Blatt, just increase in acceleration there. Just drove in. And a good finish in traffic. So Blatt's unable to convert on the three-point play as well. Son of David Blatt, of course, as the three goes up. Another three off target. Really struggling, both teams, with their three-point shot right now. A lot of fouls early on in this second quarter as well. Spain already with no more to give. Blatt kicks it back outside. That's a great pass and a completely open look, but still can't manage to capitalize on that. And now here comes Spain with Fernandez. Now Pada. Fernandez again, kicks it out. The three is good. And maybe that will get Spain going from beyond the arc. It's just their second three-point shot. Israel still yet to have one. Guignat. Maybe it'll come now. Great ball movement, and Guy Panini comes up short. Offensive rebound, though, straight into the hands of Blatt. Another three, and another three off target. Foul is called. Foul goes on Spencer Weiss. Here's Fernandez. Shot clock down to 3. And they've got the steal, Israel. Doesn't have a huge amount of pace here, Jake Cohen, to try and spring the fast break. So it just allowed Spain to get bodies back and try to throw it into the corner, but it's a good steal by Orestegi. And that's beautiful. Joel Parra with the jump shot. And a timeout is called by Israel. They trail by 9, 26 points to 17.
בסט גיימר אנחנו עושים עבודה טובה, אנחנו נותנים להם כל העיבודי כדור האלה. מה עם הספייסינג? שחק, פשוט, מסרת, פשוט. תתקנו את הספייסינג. פה, 1, 2, 3. פשוט, יש לנו יתרון. גם בפאפ אאוט הזה, הם עושים אגרסיב נקס. Just pass the ball, swing it and keep the spacing. Keep it simple.
בוא נגיע לפתוח שתום רוצה את הפתוח.
הנה, הם עושים אייס. הם עושים אייס. The ice it, we run the four, after the end of, be ready, the wicked, second big I read it, one dribble, short roll and continuation. Also the chin is good, just on the chin when you pass the ball to the second big I cut, separation. Let's go.
So plenty of time still remaining in this second quarter. Spain with a 9-point lead, just under 7 minutes to go. And Yifta Ziv in possession for Israel. It's Tamir Blatt. Jake Cohen. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though, and doesn't get the roll. Another offensive rebound, and eventually Tomer Ginat puts it back. So Ginat up to 4. 7 second chance points each team so far. And it looks as though Spain will turn it over here. Joel Parra, the man called on the offensive foul. That's a really good pass and just a little too zealous with the defense. So the foul is called. And a trip to the stripe. It's one of the two, Tomer Ginat. Pretty steady operator is Ginat. Averaging 7.3 points, 4.5 rebounds in qualifying. It's good defense from Israel, really strong. Tamir Blatt can bring down the rebounds. Lead is 6. Tomer Ginat again. That's a nice finish. Running away to his left-hand side, but having to shoot to his right, always tricky. Made it look pretty simple. Obvious one there, right in front of the official. So timeout calls by Spain.
De puño 3. acoplamos. Es muy importante que los pequeños ayuden en el rebote, muy importante. Y que los grandes cierren el rebote con más fuerza. Ir al contacto. Cuando hay un salto, cuando hay una penetración, saltar vertical arriba. Saltar vertical. No quedaros así para recibir el contacto y encima hacer la falta. Estamos un poco menos de centímetros. Tenemos que ser un poquito más agresivos y duros, ¿vale? Puño 3. En ataque. L abajo y en general. Transibote, pulgar. Los pulgares con estos están así. No queremos esto, queremos esto. ¿Vale? Dentro.
Vamos al fondo también, ¿eh? Va, 1, 2, 3. Hay espacio en el fondo.
So Poland-Romania still to come in this group. That'll be tipping off in around 2.5 hours' time from now. Remember, if Israel were to beat Spain here, then Poland could beat Romania to finish second in the group behind Israel and then bump Spain down to third. So even though all three of the teams, Spain, Israel and Poland, have qualified, still a little bit to play for, potentially giving them a slightly easier group when Eurobasket eventually does get underway. Three-pointer goes up, the three-pointer goes down. It's a nice shot straight up the inbound pass and pushes the lead back up to 7. Arostegi is up to 6, 2 for 2 from the fields. Here's Tamir Blatt. And they will give that one back to Spain. So Noam Dovrat and Ben Carter, Rafael Menko all on the floor for Israel. Ziv Cohen and Nini have subbed out. Only 3 seconds left on the clock here. Just going to have to spin and get the shot away. Alonso does just that. Can't get it to go, but a foul is called. It's a little bit bemused, the Israelis there. So Joel Parra, the man at the line. Still 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Again, it's just been a little bit scrappy. A lot of fouls conceded from both sides. One of the youngsters in this Spanish side is Joel Parra, turns 21 in about 2 months' time. Pushes that Spain lead to 9. And Israel have turned it over. Oh, I think he just lost his footing there. I don't think there was any malice in that. That's their equal biggest lead of the game so far for Spain. They haven't quite had a double-digit lead as of yet, but got an opportunity to do so now. So Arostegi the man at the line. He shot the ball well so far today. That's well done. Grab the rebound. Couldn't quite make the most of that from the stripe. Tamir Blatt lines up the three from a long way out. Can't get it to go. Guerrera grabs his third rebound. And now the chance to try and make it a double-digit lead for the first time. And it's exactly what he does. Ferran Bassas with the three. And the lead is up to 12. Still Israel yet to make a three-point shot until now. Right on cue. Adam Ariel, the man who changes that. Great response off the three from Bassas down the other end of the floor. And Adam Ariel off and running. Got the steal here, Israel, and now the fast break is on, led by Tamir Blatt. Blatt, that's really nice in the corner for back-to-back threes. Can't get it, and Para is there to bring down the rebounds. Bassas, a lot of time here. He's just made a three, but can't make another. Ben Carter with his first rebounds. Now they've got the steal, Spain, and now so much time to throw it down. And Para is up to 6. 5 rebounds as well for the youngster. So just about 3 minutes to go. Israel call timeout.
כל ההפרש הזה, אני לא יודע מה אנחנו משחקים, אני לא יודע מה אנחנו עושים. כל שחק פשוט. מה הבעיה להגיע לשתי פינות ישר? כל הזמן, אותו דבר נגד רומניה, רק לחותך, 2 מסירות, פעמיים. באיך ששומרים אותנו, אם הפינות שלנו לא מגיעים, אנחנו מחטיאים מהפינה, הכל בסדר. יש לך זריקה מהפינה, זרוק. אם לא מסור את הכדור.
אל תתחייב עמוק מדי, כי פה הכל צפוף. קבלו את ההחלטה פה.
הם שומרים גבוה, 3-2. לא תמיד יהיה לנו את זה. לא תמיד יהיה לנו את זה. אוקיי? לא תמיד. אז אתה נכנס פה לגב, הגבוה, אם מקדרים לפה, הגבוה הולך ככה, ואם מוצאים, מיד מתחילים ווינג טו עם אנדר דיפנס, פה טרנזישן.
יאללה. על מי? עוד על מי?
So Spain once again with a double-digit lead, 11 points the lead, just over 2.5 to go. Here's Ginat. Ginat throws up the floating jump shot. Spain looking to respond, and they do just that. Mada. Jan Mada, he tried to bounce it into Ginat. You could see the idea. Just lacking in the execution. Now Bassas, that's a good pass out to the corner. Had a lot of time to try and knock that three down. Jan Mada again for Israel. A lot of traffic to try and get through, but they still manage it. Good finish with the left hand from Ben Carter. His first points of the game. The three, too much on it. Foul is called, though. So Franco Era at the line, 7 points, make that 8 points today. Go alongside his 4 rebounds, 3 for 5 from the field, so shot the ball pretty well. Ten-point lead again. Here is Mada. Ginat comes out and sets the screen. Oh, now Ginat's hands fail him. And that's a pretty cheap turnover from Israel. Possession straight back with Spain. Already looking to see where his next move was before making sure that he had the ball safe. Here is Pauli. Now Bassas. The clock winding down. Oh, he tried to send it out to the corner. Jonathan Barrera was waiting, but it's just tipped out of bounds, so they have 1.9 seconds left on the clock. That's a really poor inbound pass, and now the fast break is on. No one back there for Spain, and an easy 2. That wasn't a great play from Spain. Dovrat, the man with the 2, after the steal from Ginat. And the 3 from the top of the key is good. Dario Brizuela knocks it down. He's up to 9. Another assist for Ferran Bassas, 5 assists for him. Oh, now the runway just opens up. Can't make the layup. Now Dovrat for 3. No good. As the buzzer goes for half-time, and it is Spain who will be... For Spain, it's been Dario Brizuela, who also has 9 points. Franco Era's had a good game as well, 8 points and 4 rebounds for him. And it's Spain with the opening possession in this third quarter. Immediate foul on Noam Dovrat. Nearly back over the half court. Tip back out for Brizuela. Shot clock is down to 4. Gets the shot away, but the whistle had already gone. Here's Jake Cohen. Now Tamir Blatt. Blatt lines up the 3. Well, Israel really struggled from beyond the arc in that first half. They only made 1 3-pointer. As you can see, they are now 2 for 11. So that is something that I'm sure their coach was talking about during that halftime break. Try and shoot that 3 with a little more conviction. Oh, and another goes down. And all of a sudden, it's back-to-back 3s for Israel. They've made more 3s in the opening minute and 10 seconds of the second half than they made in the entirety of the first half. Israel have closed that gap to 7. Comes up way short with that one. Jake Cohen with the rebound. Straight into the hands of Blatt, looking to try and really up the tempo. That's a nice little fake, and then another three. Adam Ariel hits his second three of the game. And what a start it has been for Israel. They have gone out to a 9-2 lead in this third quarter. And that double-digit lead is back down to 4 as Spain called timeout.
A menos que no tengamos un mismatch claro, ¿vale? De último segundo. Antes intentemos otro bloqueo directo con el que se defendió por el fin, ¿vale? Y esta bajada, y esa blandura contra Blatt, y esa blandura contra Cote. Hemos dicho de salir blandos, como se yo he dicho, salir blandos al campo, como hace 2 meses. Hemos concedido todos los tiros abiertos. Por desconcentración, por no estar ahí metidos, dar vueltas abajo otra vez.
Oye, vamos. Venga, 1, 2, 3. Concentración. Venga, concentración.
Well, a very wise timeout taken by Sergio Scariolo there, because Israel were really looking in a groove. 3 threes already to start off this third quarter. And Spain looking to add one of their own. Can't get it to go, and it's Ginat who brings down his 5th rebounds. Here's Cohen. Tamir Blatt back to Jake Cohen. They really fancy it now from 3-point range, but just too much on that one. Pauli. Nice pass. Pauli gets it back. Pauli with so much time to line up this one. No good. Guerra with the rebound. Guerra's fouled on his way up, and he will shoot 2. Has been a handful today as Fran Guerra. 9 points, 5 rebounds. 3 for 5 from the field as well. Just makes 1 of the 2 from the line there. Here's Cohen. To Dovrat. Dovrat, it's a good pass, and I think was so keen to make the steal. Commits the foul. It's a great inbound pass. Couldn't make the finish on the reverse, but they've got it back here, Israel. That's a really nice dish. And Ginat does the rest. And Spain turn it over. Offensive foul is called. And Israel with a chance to try and tie this game up. Has not been a good start. Fran Guerra, the man called on it. Outscored 11 points to 3 so far in this third quarter. Still plenty of time to go, though, of course. Cohen, it's a nice pass. Gets it back, Cohen, right from the top of the key, but comes up short. Rebound by Pauli. And a foul. Tried just to penetrate through that gap. Well, he's just got to be careful here, Sergio Scariolo, that he doesn't pick up a technical. So Brizuela makes the first. Into double digits. Dario Brizuela today, 12 points. Now 13. There's Ginat. Oh, what a shot, what a play. And one. The chance of a 4-point play, and Adam Ariel is on fire right now. He is up to 9. All 9 of them have come from beyond the arc. And how about that? It's Brizuela who was so eager to try and close him out. And it is raining threes from an Israel perspective in the opening 3 and a bit minutes of this third quarter. And they can close to within 1. 4-point play complete. That 11-point halftime lead has nearly been evaporated in 3 and a bit minutes. Here is Brizuela. Brizuela, oh, it's a little lucky that Spain have kept hold of it there. They've only got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. As it was tipped out of bounds, they nearly grabbed the steal. Got to get the shot away, and now he's fouled, throwing one up. And Ferran Bassas has done so well there. He knew he was in a bit of a pickle. He just drew the contact. Very clever from Bassas. 6 points, 5 assists so far for him today. And makes 2 of the 3. Still just a 1-possession game, though. Here's Cohen. Cohen draws the foul. Once again, both sides finding themselves in the penalty with plenty of time to go in this third quarter. 6 minutes still. Guerra's just picked up his 4th foul as well, so no surprise to see him head to the bench. One-point game, 49 points to 48. Ferran Bassas. Spain just about able to keep hold of it. Shoots the 3 over the defense, can't get it to go. The rebound is brought under by Adam Ariel. Had a really good impact, Adam Ariel off the bench here today. 10 points. Ferran Bassas called on the foul, so Yifter Ziv heads to the line. It's one of the two. Had to be strong with the rebound there, Ruben Guerrero Pino. Brizuela. Brizuela again, steps back, thought about throwing the three. That's a good pass, good ball movement this from Spain. Will it end in a three? No, it won't. And Israel are able to bring down the rebounds. Tamir Blatt nearly threw it away. Blatt gets it back and draws the foul. So Ben Carter back on the floor for Israel. Jake Cohen is subbed out as Tamir Blatt lines up a couple of free throws here, draws Israel level, and now a chance to go ahead. They've spent most of this game behind, have Israel. They've only led for 3 minutes and 59 seconds so far in this, and they still can't lead there. Pauli. Bassas, shot clock's down to 2. That's good defense, but he still is able to make the 2s. Good work from Ferran Bassas, who I think just had a little word at the referee there, asking why there was no foul as well. He did well to make the layup. Now Carter, mid-range jump shot, just comes up short. Chance for Spain to try and start increasing that lead once again through Bassas, who is off target with the 3. And then they draw the foul. Good work from Spain, good hustle. So David Katach has been called on a technical foul. Unable to make the most of that, Spain, as Dario Brizuela misses the free throw. I thought Sergio Scariolo was a little fortunate to get away with not giving a technical foul earlier on in this game. Certainly letting the referee know exactly what he thought. So Pauli makes one of the 2. 3-point lead again for Spain. Just over 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. It's brilliant ball movement, and just can't quite get it to go, but he grabs his own rebound and does put it back. Good aggressive basketball though. So Yifter Ziv up to 6. Again, a 1-point game. Arostegi. Shot clock is down to 2. Arostegi couldn't make the 2, but he will shoot 2. So Jake Cohen back in. Again, just 1 of 2 from the line. Neither team has been particularly great from the foul line so far today, as he's fouled, makes it and 1. Brilliant finish. Dovrat, who's had a pretty good second half so far. Yeah, Spain down at 48% from the foul line today. Israel at 55%, and Israel leads. As I said, they've not led for too much of this game, but deep inside the third, they have themselves a 2-point advantage, 54 points to 52. As the 3 goes up, well, they haven't led for long. Immediately cancelled out with the 3. Beautiful shot in rhythm, wasn't it there? Arostegi up to 9, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc for Xabi Lopez Arostegi. Guy Nini drawing the foul. Foul goes on Sergi Garcia. Rebound by Pino. All tied up, 55 points each. Relatively lengthy third quarter this, because both sides got in foul trouble early on in this third quarter. There's been a lot of trips to the line. As the 3 goes up by Sergi Garcia. Offensive rebound, back outside. And foul is called. So Fernandez makes both. Here is Ziv. Ziv thought he was going to throw the 3 out. That's a brilliant pass, though, from Ziv. Just no panic there. Simple bounce pass. And Jake Cohen did the rest. Cohen up to 13. Now Israel have got the steal, a chance to lead again. The pass behind the back. Cohen comes and sets the screen. Ziv trying to work off that. Dovrat for 3. No good. Big rebound from Jake Cohen, though. Second chance here for Israel. And a foul goes on Para. So Israel leading by 1. Maybe a bit of a dead rubber this, but both sides still desperate to win it. Certainly Spain to guarantee their spot in second position. The 3 look good in the air, but Cohen is able to bring down the rebounds. Israel's biggest lead in this game has been just 4. Chance to potentially equal that here. Yifta Ziv kicks it back out. It's a great pass. Panini turned down to 3, and that's good defense from Spain. Jonathan Barrero with the steal. Fernandez just slowing things down inside the final 60 seconds of this third quarter. And Spain will keep hold of it. Seven seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Fernandez. And now they have got the steal again. Here, Israel. Cohen. This is good ball movement. Now Spencer Weiss lines up the 3, comes up short. Big rebound from Jonathan Barrero. And a foul. So Ziv heads to the bench. Tamir Blatt back on the floor for Israel. As Jonathan Barrero lines up a couple of free throws here to try and edge Spain back in front. And makes them both. So 22 seconds left in this third quarter. Can Israel finish with a flourish? Oh, just able to keep hold of it, and he's able to make the pass, but Cohen can't make the layup, and now Spain with the chance to finish it with a 3. Difficult shot, can't get it to go. But that's a pretty good third quarter from an Israel perspective. They outscore Spain by 10. It's a 1-point game. Spain 59, Israel 58. Well, Spain doing a great job from 2-point range, 67%. Israel down at 56%, but they did make 4 3-pointers in that quarter. Here's a look at the highlights. So the final quarter then of both Spain and Israel's qualification campaigns. And it looks as though we have a game which may come right down to the wire, because it's a one-point game at the moment. Spain 59, Israel 58, who will finish their campaign in style. It's going to be Israel with the opening possession. Remember, Poland, Romania still to come. That tips off in an hour and a half's time from now. Only 2 tickets left to be had at Eurobasket coming into today. Here's Tamir Blatt. Blatt, oh, great pass from Tamir Blatt. What a play. This is great block, though. Still able to keep hold of it and doesn't get the roll. It's a good defensive possession. Straight out of the blocks there from Spain. Here's Fernandez. Three seconds left. Ah, beautiful. Little Euro step. Nice play from Jonathan Barrero. Well, Spain would be disappointed with the way that they went about things in that third quarter. They've really allowed Israel back into this game, considering they led by 11 at half-time, only led by 1 at the end of the third. So they're going to have to try and do it all over again, really. Here is Sergi Garcia. Now Fernandez. Fernandez goes himself and lays it high up off of the glass. That's a good finish from Jaime Fernandez. He's up to 6. The lead is up to 5. Well, Israel just came out flying in that third quarter, didn't they? They just knocked down 3 threes in no time at all, but it's not quite the same start so far in this final quarter. Another steal for Spain. Just going to have a little review of this. The referees, don't know whether they're just checking to see whether it might be an unsportsmanlike foul. Hard to tell really from that kind of angle. Doesn't look like it. See what the referees decide. Yeah, just a personal foul. That's the right call. So still 21 seconds on the shot clock here for Spain, who lead by 5, so a good chance to try and increase that even further. Sergi Garcia. The foul is called. This time on Jake Cohen. Jonathan Barrero. Barrero drives inside and it's tipped back. Really good start to this final quarter by Spain. They've raced into a 6-0 lead. They've increased the lead to 7 in the game. Madder looking to try and change that, but again, he's off target. Offensive rebound, though, from Sorkin. Madder again. Madder drives to the baseline, tries to finish on the reverse. Great defense from Spain. Come out with a real intensity so far in this final quarter. Tamir Blatt now called on the foul. Once again, it looks as though Israel are going to be in a little bit of foul trouble pretty early on in this final quarter. So Israel called timeout.
צריך להתמודד עם הלחץ שלהם, אוקיי? להתמודד עם הלחץ שלהם. לרוץ את הקווים, גבוה, לא משנה מה קורה, עושים סליפ בראשון. סליפ, ואחרי הריסקרין ממשיכים לתקוף. אוקיי? יש לך פאפ-אוט, אתה מקבל, יש לך שורט רול, צריך פשוט, יש קליעה, אם לא, אין נופים. אוקיי? לא למסור סתם מסירות, החמש מנסה לעשות דיניי. מאמץ אחרון, אנחנו מנצחים את המשחק. יאללה! ישראל!
So Israel need to try and get themselves going again in this final quarter if they are to remain unbeaten in qualifying. (5-0) so far. It's looking a little bit in doubt here. Spain have started really well in this final quarter. Still just under 7.5 minutes to go. Kicks it back outside. And they will turn that over. Called on a travel. That's a great pass. Ginats, ooh, was fouled on his way up. Just couldn't make the two, but will head to the line. When he makes one of the two, nearly able to grab the offensive rebound there, Adam Ariel. He's a bit disappointed with himself that he didn't. Now lining up the three, comes up short. And Israel get the call. Yeah, Guerrero asking the referee, how on earth is that a foul on me? Yeah, he did just have a bit of a tug of the shirt initially. To make sure that he got across the half court in time there. Don't want to be giving away cheap turnovers like that. Roman Sorkin has been called on the offensive foul. He's led with the shoulder. So Spain back in possession with Sergi Garcia. 6-point lead. Just about 6.5 minutes to go. It's Garcia again. Now Brizuela. Brizuela fancies his luck from just beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, another chance here for Spain. Another three goes up, another three off target. Another offensive rebound. This is really good work from the Spaniards. Kicks it back outside. Did well to close him out there. That's a pretty good defensive possession from Israel. Disappointed to have given Spain so many second chance opportunities there, but Adostegi in the end just stepping out of bounds. That's a good finish. Back to a 4-point game. Still impossible to tell which way this one is going. And he misses the layup. Chance for Israel to make it a one-possession game again. Whistle is gone here. I think a technical has been called, maybe on Coach Scariola. He's been, well, let's just say he's not backwards in coming forwards in giving his viewpoints to the referees. Still going. So they make the free throw, Israel. So it is just a one-possession game once again. And Israel back in possession. Excuse me, missed the free throw, Rafael Menko. So still a 4-point game as Tamir Blatt shoots the three, comes up short. Another foul is called. That's a strong rebound from Adostegi. Well, they just back off him. They allow him the three. Really struggling again with that three-point shot in this final quarter of Spain. They've had quite a few decent looks so far. And they've just been unable to capitalize on them. And they're keeping Israel very much in touch. And Ariel lines up the three. Well, he's made plenty of them today. 3 in total, but just a little wide with that one. Oh, that's a really poor pass. Trying to go through a host of bodies there. 8th steal in the game for Israel as they line up the three. Count it. Rafael Menko, his first points of the game. And it's back to a 1-point game. Brizuela. Spain keep hold of it. So Yifta Ziv back on the floor, as is Jake Cohen, as is Guy Panini. Out go Blatt, Ginat, and IsraeL. Spain leading by 1. 4 minutes to go. Brizuela. Shot clock is down to 3. Just pulls up, shoots the jumper, can't get it. Ziv brings down the rebound and a chance for IsraeL to take the lead once more. It was a slow start to this final quarter from the Israelis, but they've just grown into it as it's gone on. Here's Rafael Menko. Menko is going to turn it over. So Menko called on his 4th. Here's Bassas. That's a great pass, brilliant pass. Terrific vision, and the easiest of layups for Joel Parra. Still just a 1-possession game though. 3-point lead. Cohen turns down the 3, instead gives it to Guy Panini. Just doesn't quite get the roll, but great work by Cohen. Gets the offensive rebound, puts it back. IsraeL back to within 1. Another one off target, but great offensive rebound to give Spain a second opportunity, and they finally made a 3. It's taken them a while in this final quarter. They've had many, many attempts. But finally one goes down, and they have a 4-point lead again. Dario Brizuela, the man to make it, but IsraeL respond with one of their own, as Jake Cohen is up to 19. Is the big man. 19 points and 8 rebounds for him today. Back to a 1-point game. Drives inside, great block, but Spain are able to keep hold of it. Ferran Bassas. Into Guerra, that's a good finish from Frank Guerra. Another assist for Ferran Bassas. Apologies. Still watching the replay as IsraeL knocked down a 3. And we're all tied up. 90 seconds to go. Spain 72, IsraeL 72. The fadeaway 2 is good. Who can hold their nerve coming down the stretch? Here's Tamir Blatt. Spain still have foul to give. They don't anymore. So IsraeL will have another 14 seconds on the clock. So Parra heads to the bench. Tomer Ginat back on the floor for IsraeL. If the Ziv checks out. IsraeL's unbeaten run in some jeopardy here. Blatt to Cohen. Cohen turns down a 3 instead, drives inside, draws the foul, and Cohen will head to the line and shoot 2. So Barrero is fouled out. 5th foul of the game for Jonathan Barrero. 6 points and 9 rebounds for him today. So his work is done. Cohen misses the first. Every one of these so important now. Had a chance to try and tie this game up again. Makes the second. So they move to within 1. Venezuela. Called on a travel, so Israel back in possession. Pretty cheap turnover from Dario Brizuela there. So Israel with the chance to go ahead once again. Ginat, now Tamir Blatt. Has to try and shoot the 3 completely off balance, and actually came relatively close to making it, but Spain are able to bring down the rebound, and this now a big possession for Spain. Can they go 3, maybe 4 points ahead here? There's 10 seconds between the shot and the game clock. Just trying to take out every second of this game, and in the end, they draw the foul. So an important trip to the line. Both free throws means Israel require a 3 to try and take us to overtime. It's as though the rangy figure of Pauli is going to check back into the game here. Oof, just about. Gets the first. And the second. Clutch from Ferran Bassas. Clench of the fist from him. A timeout is called by Israel. What are they going to draw up here? 3 points down, 20 seconds to go.
גיא, אתה מוציא את הכדור. לא, אדם. אדם. אתה פה, תמיר, ג'ק. יס. רפי. איפה רפי? אדם, אתה הולך, רפי, אתה חותך ראשון, אדם, אתה הולך לתמיר. תמיר, אתה בא לפה ומיד חוסם לג'ק. מי חוסם לג'ק? אדם. כן. גיא, תסתכל את זה. רפי, אתה פה, בכל מקרה, סייפטי. בסדר? המסירה שלי לג'ק. המסירה לג'ק. אם יש סל, אם יש זריקה, לוקחים אותה. אם אין אותה, רפי, איך שהכדור הולך, אתה זז לפה. אוקיי? זז לפה, בארבע פתוח, ותמיד חוזר עם ג'ק לשחק. אם יחתנו...
So 16.5 seconds on the game clock. 14 seconds here for Israel. They need a 3-pointer to try and level this one up and potentially take us to overtime. Panini inbounds, finds Jake Cohen. Cohen shoots the 3, comes up way short, and Spain are able to grab hold of it. They get the rebound, and that is exactly what the Spaniards wanted. It was Jake Cohen who shot the 3. Wasn't a great look. And then in the end, Adam Ariel called on the foul. So a chance to try and put this game to bed here. Lopez Orostegui at the line. Makes the first. So they've made it a two-possession game at least. That's what they were after. Makes them both. 5-point lead, 10 seconds to go. Another timeout called.
הנה, אתה לוקח את הכדור. תמיר, אתה הולך על תומר. תומר, אתה עושה חיתוך או לג'ק.
מה אני עושה?
אתה עושה חיתוך. יש? ג'ק, אתה מקבל את הכדור. מי אמרתי עוד? רפי. יש? תמיר. ג'ק מקבל את הכדור. אתה עושה פייק ובא לאנדוק לנסות לקלוע שלשה. יש? אם אין את זה, יוגו פה תמיר ואתה פותח. אם אין לך את זה, אתה ממשיך, ותומר אתה פותח, תמיר איך שהוא הולך, אתה בא למעלה. הלאה, זריקה מהירה, אופנסיב ריבו, אלת!
Well, they need a quick make here, Israel, followed by a steal or a foul. It's going to be Guy Panini. Panini lines up the three, throws an air ball. They do get a second go at it here, Israel. Another three off target. And in the end, the buzzer goes. And Israel have finally been beaten in qualifying.